Hello guys, welcome to Testingshala YouTube channel. In this video, I will be discussing about the complete tutorial on e-commerce testing. So before discussing in detail about e-commerce testing, if you guys are not subscribed to Testingshala YouTube channel till now, then please click on subscribe and bell icon so that all our future videos will be in your inbox as and when we publish our new videos. So let us understand what is all about e-commerce testing. So why do we really require e-commerce testing? So let us understand what is e-commerce testing. So e-commerce testing is nothing but if you are looking on many websites. E-commerce means where there is a transaction is happening. There is a transaction happening, and also there is a finance element is into it. If you are remembering an Amazon website, Flipkart website, freelancer website, Fiverr website, or you can talk about Snapdeal. There are many websites which deals with a selling a product. It deals with the selling a product. Here what happens, they create a website. There they list all the products, and anyone wants to buy that product, they will come and buy there. And whenever they're trying to buy, either they may use different payment gateways. Either it could be your debit card, or it could be your credit card, or it could be your PayPal account, or it could be even cash on delivery as well. Right? There are many options. Normally, these e-commerce vendors, they do really provide to us to buy or do a shopping in those websites. So we'll have to test everything from end to end perspective. So that is all about e-commerce testing. So from listing of the product to the delivery of the products. After delivery, there is a refund also will happen. The complete whole process we should look into as part of e-commerce testing. So that is the whole things about e-commerce testing. So as a tester, basically our job here is to evaluate every functionality. So we will have to evaluate every functionality, every requirement for the given the requirement which is implemented based on the requirements or user stories. And we'll have to require to test both functional and non-functional aspects as well. So we are going to discuss in detail what are the things we are going to test in the e-commerce application. At least in a high level, what is all about e-commerce testing I just talked about. Then we'll move on to why do we really require e-commerce testing. Let us understand why do we really require e-commerce testing. So let's say imagine yourself when you're trying to buy in Amazon or Flipkart. When you're trying to buy in Amazon or Flipkart, let's say what happens. So whenever you order it, you paid the money. After that, your application crashes. Your money has gone, but the transaction has not been saved. When the transaction is not been saved, you can imagine you lost your money, even the company Amazon will lose the customer if their application is not working. Even think in other perspective, they have big billion days, then there are so many offers they give every festival. Let's say if their website doesn't work as expected and their application crashes for one day. You can imagine if their Amazon website goes down for one day or Flipkart goes for a one day crash. You can imagine how much loss they're going to make. It's a huge loss and also huge inconvenience to many people who buy their product in their platform and also the sellers as well. It involves huge losses when we're trying to say if something the e-commerce platform which is going to fail when we are not tested properly. So that is why we'll have to test the e-commerce application very effectively. If you're not testing it, then we'll get into a lot of problems later. The second aspect we also look into here is normally olden days we used to use only web applications for any e-commerce transactions. Now most of the transaction, if I can say 70 to 80% of transaction in the e-commerce application is completely dealt on mobile apps. Mobile apps, all the transactions being done these days. Now when mobile apps are being done, all the transaction, now you just test it on web. You can imagine whether people really like your app or really shop the product using your app. When that app is not tested properly, nobody will buy. Hence, it is always we should see who is our customer, where they are coming from, which place they are coming from. They are coming from America, or they are coming from India, or they are coming from Japan or Europe. We'll have to see all the aspects, and also we'll have to see what kind of devices they really use to access our application or access our e-commerce platforms. All these aspects also we should look into it when we are putting a right strategy and a right plan. So hence, so mobile testing is also very important, and mobile testing we should see it gives the right responses to the people, and they should be able to deliver, or they're able to test very effectively. And whatever the data which we store on the mobile apps, you can talk about your credit card details, your other personal details in the your Amazon app, Flipkart app. Let's say if that app is getting compromised, if you're without testing it properly, if that app is getting compromised, when that app is getting compromised, your all the credit card details, your debit card details, your personal details, everything can be leaked to the people, leaked to the market. They can hack the application with if you are not doing right security testing. Hence, it is very crucial. You should not just focus on functional testing, you should also focus on non-functional testing. So, this is all about why do we really need to test e-commerce testing. And the fourth one is, as you all know, our as a tester, our goal is to ensure that we keep as much as defects free in the system, but we cannot say we'll be 100% defect free. Defects will be there over the life of the product or life of the application. The defect count will reduce. We cannot say the day we release a product, no defects will be there. It is not correct. So at least we should ensure that there is no critical defects which should be there in the system, which can hamper access of the application or working of the basic functionality in the e-commerce website or an e-commerce app. At least now we got an idea why do we need e-commerce testing. Now let us understand what are the different types of e-commerce applications are available on the world. So we'll understand this is I'm just giving a background. What are the different kinds of applications which are available, e-commerce applications available on the world. One is B2B websites or portal. B2B websites are nothing but your Alibaba or your India Mart. Here all the business manufacturers, wholesalers, they will come into this platform. Again, people who are going to buy in this platform, again, a business people only, they bulk in a bulk way. So it is called as a business to business. Business people will sell the product or their features or their functionalities to another businessman. That is the first type of e-commerce application. The second type of e-commerce application is B2C, where wholesalers or manufacturers are going to sell their products to the customer. That is B2C, which is similar to your Amazon or Flipkart or Snapdeal or whatever platform in that perspective. Then third is client customer to business, where individual customer itself they have their own products and they are going to sell to the business people or wholesale people. If you are thinking about any artist, if they do a lot of crafts, right? They wanted to, if you say crafts, right? They wanted to sell, they can come to these C2B platforms and they can sell or their paintings or whatever, right? Individual arts they can sell online. Similarly, we have a freelance portal where individuals come and log in with their skills, like I am good in this area, I can work for you for $10, $20, $100 per hour, something like that. If you can see in freelancer website, you can find similar kind of operations. Even five every things I'm going to do it for $5 or something like that. So that is C2B website or your web applications or mobile apps.